Hello and welcome to this episode of the Cambridge United Career Mode. Now we're going to get this one started off with a squad report. As you can see, Michael Nelson has gone down one, which is a bit scary to think about, as he is our, in quotation marks, best center back, even though he's starting to fall out of the rotation to Naylor. So we'll see how that plays out in this episode as we continue down. Nice to see Liam Hughes growing. Sam Whittall as well. He's a decent young gun for us at 52 overall. We're looking to see if he can progress a bit this year to become more of a decent backup to Chadwick through the center of the park at the center attacking midfielder spot. But today we're going to get the action underway here against Bury. Now, I believe that it shows the league table in this match, as yes it does. Now, as you can see, we are in 23rd. Through 5 games, we only have 3 points. We have 3 draws yet to get our first win throughout the season. So, in this match, we sent out our best strength squad, as in the last episode, Elliott got a suspension from the red card in the final match, so Bird will be starting in his place. As for Bury, their captain McNulty, they'll be going with a 5-3-2 formation with Jalal in goal. That's quite the name. But yes, we are just about set, and we are underway action-wise here today. So the first highlight comes in only the 5th minute, as Donaldson has the ball for us. He turns and takes a quick shot, but that's a nice save from Jalal. And we regain control of Champion. Out to Donaldson. Donaldson trying to cut into the 18-yard box, but gets that's taken away. Now in the 13th minute is Bury's first chance, as Poole finds Toot. Not sure about that pronunciation, excuse me, and that's a nice save from Dunn. Now on the ensuing corner, Hussey crosses it in. Lowe gets his head to it, but he barely puts that one over the bar for a goal kick. Now in the 19th minute, Bury just putting on offensive onslaught, and that was a horrible shot from Lowe. That could have been a goal if it was on target. Now the 27th, Holmes to Poole. Poole gets around his man, and he's looking for the cross. He then passes it back to the man pushing up, the fullback Jones. Jones loses it, gets it back again. He passes it into Poole. Poole sends in the low cross, and he finds Lowe, who doesn't miss the net this time. And we are down in the 29th minute, 1-0 to, I believe they were 3rd in the table, Bury. So as up to the they have an hour mark almost. We were playing decently. We were fending off all of the attacks. But then that happened, and I'm not sure what Matteo Lanzoni was doing, just standing behind his man and just letting him score that one. Lanzoni, I would have preferred if he even took his man out and conceded a penalty, because that's better than just giving up a sure goal. But now straight from kickoff, Simpson takes it. He tries going up, but gets it stolen, and now Hussey on the counterattack. Hussey, the fullback. He's taking it himself. He passes up to Soares. And Soares, he finds Toot again. Again, sorry about the pronunciation. He finds Lowe. And Lowe gets around Miller this time. He crosses it in and finds the head of Holmes. And just like that, up until 28 minutes, we were level. And 3 minutes after that, it is 2-0 Bury. And I'm not sure what happened there. All of a sudden, our defense went to crap, and we couldn't do anything. Again, we'll take another look at this one, but cutting into the box, it's just so unfortunate, man. I'm not sure what's going on for the team here, as it's just super unlucky, as Miller slide tackles, and it just so happens to go barely underneath his body. And Lowe's able to regain control and leads to the scoring chance. But now in the second half, our first chance leads to a goal, as in the 59th minute we make it a 1-goal game, as Simpson buries the rebound. I thought it was a funny pun, Bury against Bury. Okay, so anyways, Chadwick with the first chance, it was saved, and we're lucky that Simpson's shot rolled along the ground and didn't hit Chadwick, because if it did, it would have been ruled offside, I'm pretty sure. Don't mark me on that, but if it did, that would have been really unfortunate. So we're back within one with just over half an hour to play. But now in the 70th minute, Bird with the ball. He takes a quick shot trying to catch Jalal off the sleeping, but is unable to find the target. Now in the 75th minute, Poole with the ball. He goes outside the 18-yard box and passes out to Joan, who's pinching up. And the header from Holmes. He scored on one earlier in the game, but puts this one over the bar. A lot of action in this at the end of the game here, as now in the 79th minute, Holmes chips it into, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, Nardiello, I believe. Now Holmes back with the ball, and he takes a long shot. And that was just time wasting, I'm pretty sure. But now in the 85th minute, Harrison Dunk, our left midfielder, he's already on a yellow. He gets around one man, going into the box, and he shoots, and that tips off his own man. And so that will be a goal kick, but now we have a free kick in the 90th minute. It goes into Simpson, and Simpson's header goes over the bar. And that is the end of this game. Our losing woes still going. We have yet to win one game as manager of Cambridge United so far. Friendly or whatever, it's just, I'm not sure what's going on. 2-1 final, Holmes and Lowe with the goals for Bury, Simpson for us. And now here are your player ratings. Done with a 7.2 and George Taylor are the two who got sevens, in the sevens, Dunn with 7.2, Taylor with a 7.0. Tate was the next closest guy with a 6.5, and the lowest for us in this match was Taylor. I must have messed up there because I had Taylor as the first one. Sorry about that, but nonetheless, we are now against Cheltenham Town, looking to rebound back from that poor defeat. We have a very much backup squad in this one, though. Bird, Stockley, Whittall, Taylor, Diallo, Hughes, Lennon, Naylor, Coulson, Tate, and Dunn. I don't see a single starter in there except for Dunn, which is a big chance for all of our young guns or backups to get game time. But we're against Cheltenham Town, who are also going with a 5-3-2. They must have seen how it worked stopping us against Bury, so they must have decided to go with it. But nonetheless, we are underway here in the second match of this episode. First chance coming in the 11th minute as we get slide tackled, but we power through and Whittall is unable to control the ball. But eventually Whittall gets it back. He gets slide tackled, no penalty on the play, and Liam Hughes with the shot parried away and almost went straight to one of our men, but it was cleared. Unfortunately, now in the 22nd minute, Whittall chasing his man Vaughn. Vaughn into Harrison, Harrison into Taylor, and Taylor, of course, as in our fashion, we let the opposition score with the first chance of the game. It is 1-0 Cheltenham in the 23rd minute. Unfortunately, our defense has not been able to stand up to any of League Two opposition. We've gotten a couple points, 3 to be exact. But I'm not sure how we're going to be able to turn things around, if we're going to be able to turn things around. Because if we're not going to be able to do anything with Cambridge, I'm sure that if we do end up getting sacked, which I hope we don't, where it's going to be hard to find a new managerial spot. But now Whittall in the 36th, he takes a low shot, and that easily goes wide. The goalkeeper didn't even have to do anything. But now in the 72nd minute, not much happening in between. Hughes with a shot, and that deflects off of a man. And so on the ensuing corner, Diallo sends it in, and the header, we are unable to get ahead to it. But Naylor's the first one there. He passes it off to Harry Lennon, the left back, pushing up. He gets into a dangerous position, then retreats back, and decides to go forward again, and back again, and passes it off with a nice back heel to Bobby Joe Taylor, who sends in the cross, and it goes through to Stockley, but Stockley was not ready for it, and had he got a foot to that, that probably would have been in the back of the net and got us a point. But now Bobby Joe Taylor with the shot, and then the 79th minute, he is unable to bury that one on the ensuing corner. Diallo plays it in, and the shot is blocked, and the rebound is easily stopped. A wonderful stop, actually, even though it was pretty easy. Now in the 86th, Harrison finds Hanks. Hanks into Taylor. Taylor into Hall, and Hall plays it off, and a wonderful save from Dunn, showing why he should be our #1 goalkeeper day in, day out. And on the ensuing corner, that is easily dealt with by Dunn. Now in the 90th minute, Taylor gets around his man and plays it into Harrison, and Harrison's shot goes wide. Now our final chance of the game. Bobby Joe Taylor sends in the cross. The header is caught by Carson, the Cheltenham goalkeeper, and that will be the end of the match. Our losing ways continuing through the second match of this episode. So we are still in 23rd in the league with only 3 points, except now it's through 7 games. Getting worse and worse and worse by the game. We need to get some results going if we want to get promotion this year, because falling behind too far at the beginning is going to screw us over later on. But now I've gone back and fixed the player ratings. What happened was, and I put a editing note in earlier, but I accidentally saved over while editing the player ratings 1 through 7 on the first one with the second game, so I apologize for that. I know I put in a editorial note in there, but I'd just like to apologize for that. I'm trying to stay as professional as possible and trying to cut down all those silly errors and such. So again, I apologize for that, but now in the final match of today's game, we are against York City. Now, I did a York City career mode in FIFA 13, I believe it was. Geez, that was a while back. Was it 13? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 13. Anyways, the lineup has changed a fair bit since then. But nonetheless, here is our side today, a fully fit squad, I believe. Yes, actually it is. No backups in, with the exception of Simpson, as he is now the new starter. But we are underway here in the final match of today's episode. First chance comes from Donaldson in the 5th. Free kick, he lays it in, a beautiful one to Lanzoni, and the header goes straight to Mooney, the York City goalkeeper. Now in the 12th minute, Summerfield with the corner, he plays it in to Jarvis, and Jarvis is unable to get ahead to it. Dunn jumped in front of him. Now in the 19th, Summerfield again plays it into Penn. Penn plays it into Jarvis, and Jarvis's shot barely goes wide. Didn't get much power behind it, but it still ended up going wide. Excuse me. 29th, Jarvis's header goes wide, similar in fashion to Lanzoni's, except Lanzoni's was on target. But now in the 39th minute, Champion chasing his man, he's unable to get there, and Summerfield easily slots that one into the bottom right corner. And just like that, in our usual ways, as I say almost every game now, unfortunately, we let up the first goal through poor defense. But if you look at some positives in this one, at least we didn't allow the first goal on the first chance of the game. So I guess you can look at that. But Summerfield slots that one in the bottom right corner with the finesse. Not much chance for Dunn, as that was beautifully slotted into the bottom right corner. Had he dived a bit early, he may have got there. But had he done that, Summerfield probably would have smashed it into the other corner. So unfortunately, we go down early in almost the 40th minute. 1-0 to York City, but now we have entered the second half. Penn with the ball. He finds Fletcher. Fletcher with space. He takes the shot in a wonderful save. No, that actually didn't go off of Dunn. But now in the 55th minute, Fletcher, shot, save, rebound over the net. A wonderful header, but just barely over the bar. Had he put that one lower, that would have been an easy goal. But now Elliott's header off of the corner just barely goes over the bar, and we are still down by 1. Lanzoni. I'm sorry, I'm not the best at pronouncing soccer last names, but Elliott's header is easily stopped by Mooney in the 82nd. I'm far better at hockey names. Now in the 90th, Strikers, ball in, header, saved easily by Dunn, and this is our last chance. Donaldson, the right mid, pushing up. trying to find a partner. He crosses it into Simpson. Simpson unable to get ahead to it. And we go 0 for 3 in today's episode. Unable to get a single win. He's still not even a draw in this episode. Now, if you have any suggestions, I've already played a bit further so I know what happens. So you guys won't be able to see anything right away. Any changes at your request. But here is your player ratings. Dunn actually got the man of the match in that one with a 7.6. Donaldson was the other 7 with a 7.1. Champion was close with a 6.9. Nelson and Dunk had terrible games, both going 5.5s. But I'd like to thank you for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you for the next episode of Cambridge. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.